To the Girly Girl Bookworm. So I am back, kind of. If you've seen my last few videos, you know my life has not been kind of the easiest these past few weeks. There's a whole video about it in my update, and I have kind of a more update. Like I said, I was going to be back this week, but it was kind of a struggle getting back because like almost right after I posted my last video on Thursday, my aunt ended up passing away. So it's been a bit much. So she passed away Thursday. I threw a surprise birthday party for my parents on Sunday because they were turning 60 and 80. So, of course, I had to have a birthday party for that. And then my dad's birthday was Monday with the wake. And then Tuesday was my birthday with the funeral. So, it's been just a big crazy mess in my family this couple weeks, but we're finally through it, and I'm kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So we're getting there. It is officially Wednesday, and I figured I would share what I've read since my last video and finally announce the winners to my giveaway, which was supposed to be my 2-year anniversary, which was September 27th. So I'm finally doing that. So I'm going to start off with the books that I've read this week. And I started off last week reading Welcome to the Dark House by Laurie, Faria, Stolarz. And I loved this book. I was so nervous that I was going to get nightmares and I was going to be scared of it, but it was so good. This is about a girl, I'm forgetting everyone's names because I read it so long ago. Her name is Ivy, and she enters into this contest with the Nightmare Elf. The Nightmare Elf is kind of a blog, but it's based off of a movie where this little boy, like, died while having a nightmare. He ended up having a seizure while he was having a nightmare, and he dies. So he ends up wanting other people to have his fate, so he makes people's nightmares become reality and, like, kills them. And so, like, that's the movie, and there's, like, a blog, and she enters this contest because when she was younger, her parents were murdered in her house, and ever since that, like, while she was home, and now, and the murderer was never caught, so she's kind of convinced that the murderer is still out there. And so she enters this contest, which is like, tell us your nightmare in 1,000 words or less, and you get to be flown to this movie set, and you get to meet the movie creator, and all this stuff. So she enters it, and there's also 6 other people, I want to say. I think there's 7 of them altogether. And it does alternate perspective, and it is just so creepy, but it's so well paced that literally, like, I think I had only read for, like, maybe an hour, if that, and I was already, like, 140 pages in. Like, and I just wanted to keep reading. So this is one of those page turners where you just want to keep reading. So I gave this book 5 stars, and I really, really, really enjoyed this one. So, and I thought this was originally going to be a standalone, but there's actually a sequel coming out, I believe, next year. So I am definitely keeping my eyes peeled for that, that's for sure. Then I read another book. It basically took me from, like, Friday till yesterday to finish it, but that was just obviously with everything going on. And I read Get Even by Gretchen McNeil. This is also going to be, I believe, a duology because I know Get Dirty comes out next year in July. I believe July. Yeah, I think July. And this one I also gave 5 stars. Gretchen McNeil, I read one other book by her, and that was 10, and that is a retelling of And Then There Were None, and I really liked that, so I wanted to give this one a shot, and I really enjoyed it. It follows these 4 girls who aren't usually, like, friends, but, like, if they're freshman year, they start a club called not Get Mad, it's, it's called Don't Get Mad, Don't Get Mad, and, like, they did it for, like, a project, and it was, like, how they were going, like, against, bullying, and then they kind of start this, like, thing where they kind of go after bullies, but they are called DGM, and, like, nobody knows who they are, and one day, after they kind of did a prank, they picked their next, like, bully to go after, and he comes out dead, like, he turns out dead, and on it says, like, DGM, so everybody thinks that they murdered this kid, even though, like, nobody knows who they are, and, like, they start to kind of turn against each other, wondering maybe what if one of us did it, and then they also want to try to find the killer so that way they could set themselves free, and there's just so many, like, I have no idea what's going on, like, who could have potentially done this, like, this leaves you on a cliffhanger, so you still have no idea who does it, but it was just really, really good, and I cannot wait for the next book and more books by Gretchen McNeil. I thought it was really good, so another 5 stars. And yeah, that's what I read this week. I'm going to then get into my winners. What I decided to do, I said I was going to put it in a hat, but instead I took everybody's name. I put, like, Strands of Bronze and Gold, Tiger's Curse, Sweet Venom, which was sad. Only one person entered for that one, and Wild Ride. And so I listed everybody's screen name, and then I went on random.org, and I picked a number between, like, 1 and 7. So, like, there were 7 entries for Tiger's Curse. I put the 7 names here, and then I picked the number. Same thing for Strands of Bronze Gold, Wild Ride. Obviously, I didn't have to do that for Sweet Venom. And then I checked to make sure those 4 winners were subscribers, which they were. So those are my 4 winners. So you have about 24 hours to message me. You can message me on Goodreads or here with your address, and I will send that out to you. So for Tiger's Curse, we have Justine M. Strands of Bronze and Gold, I have Mandy Warren. And I'll leave all these names down below so you can track. And then Wild Ride, Sunny Meadows. And Sweet Venom is Moonrisehawk. So those are my 4 winners. You have 24 hours to get back to me, or I cannot send them out to you. So that's that. And because it was my birthday, I treated myself to a rather large book outlet order. And my parents did buy me something so that I could buy books. So I bought more books from Amazon. So the Amazon ones should be here very, very soon. And I will haul those first because if I did everything all together, it would be, like, insane. So I'm going to do that book haul. And then when my book outlet comes in, I will show you those books. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm extremely glad to be back, in case you couldn't tell. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, everybody.